കേരളത്തിലെ ഇടതുപക്ഷ ഗവൺമെൻറ്റും ബംഗാളിലെ ഇടതുപക്ഷ പ്രസ്ഥാനങ്ങളും തമ്മിലുള്ള വ്യത്യാസം, അതേപോലെ തന്നെ കേരളത്തിലെ കോൺഗ്രസും മറ്റ് സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിലെ കോൺഗ്രസും തമ്മിലുള്ള വ്യത്യാസം, പിന്നെ അത് കേരള ചരിത്രത്തിൽ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുള്ള മാറ്റങ്ങൾ, കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ സ്പെസിഫിക് ആയിട്ടുള്ള മാറ്റങ്ങൾ. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കാനിരുന്ന ഈ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ഫോർമേഷൻ, ക്രിസ്ത്യാനി കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ഫോർമേഷൻ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ജാതികൾക്കിടയിൽ ഒരു ക്രിയാത്മകമായ പങ്ക് വഹിച്ചത്, മൈനോറിറ്റീസിൻ്റെ പങ്ക് ചുരുക്കി പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇസ്ലാമിലെ ക്രിസ്ത്യാനിറ്റിയിലെ മൈനോറിറ്റീസിൻ്റെ പങ്ക് എത്ര വലുതായിരുന്നു കേരള ചരിത്രത്തിൽ? കേരള മോഡലുമായിട്ട് അതിനെന്തെങ്കിലും ബന്ധമുണ്ടോ എന്ന്?
Due to political reasons, the media often compare Bengal with Kerala, which is not a true thing. Because these two states are entirely different in their social structure, in their political orientation. The fact that there is a considerable presence of left in both states, it does not make these two states similar. They are entirely different. Kerala was made different by the dominance or the political clout achieved by the minority communities, the Christians and the Muslims, and also the political clout attained by the backward caste, especially the Yesudasan. So unlike Bengal, where it was the Bhadralok, the elite upper caste, who still control the left, the political parties. Kerala, you find the interplay of various communities, religious and caste communities, in both left and right politics. If there is a Kerala Congress on the right, there is a Kerala Congress on the left. So that is the way the coalition politics in Kerala works. And also the alternate turns taken by the two united friends, the LDF and the UDF. So every 5 years there is the election, and the incumbent friend is likely to lose and the opposition comes to power. So this piece of politics is there, which makes Kerala different from Bengal, where there was a total domination by the left for a long time. And in the case of the changes that have come to the lower section, again Kerala is better than Bengal in terms of literacy, in terms of human indices, in terms of housing, employment or development. These two states do not compare with each other. So I do not agree with those people who always compare Bengal with Kerala. Kerala has a different history, a different political context. I don't think, in spite of the long rule of the left in Bengal, the life of the lowest have changed for the better. If you travel in Kerala, you don't find marked difference of caste or anything. But you have to explore it. You have to go deeper into the reality of Kerala. There are some indications, and these indications appear when there are struggles coming up from the lower groups, the lowest groups. For example, when the Adivasis, they came up with a demand for their land, the Adivasi land struggle, especially at Kottayam, led by C.K. Jan and others. Then Kerala society betrayed itself as discriminatory, oppressive to Adivasis. The two friends, the political friends, they were unanimous in voting out the Adivasi Land Act, which promised to recover their lost land through deceit or through illegal means. The two parties, the two united friends, they were unanimous in opposing this act, and then there was the land struggle by the Adivasis under the Godra Mahasabha, led by C.K. Jan. And another occasion was the Chengara land struggle, led by Lasa Gopalan, where the two friends, again, they agreed on the issue. They were agreed on the fact that there was no land for distribution, no redistribution of land. There is no question of revising or rethinking the land reforms of Kerala. The argument that there is no land is a myth, it is a lie, because thousands of hectares are illegally occupied by monopolies like the Harrisons, Malayalam plantations, etc. And most of their land have outrun, or they have just expired their period of lease. So people are demanding, asking the government to recover the land and distribute them to the landless people. And in Varkala, the people living in a colony, they wanted to reform themselves under the leadership of a voluntary organization. My knowledge of the organization is only through media, especially through an article published by Bhasha Poshini, a Manorama publication. It was written by one Sarida Das, where she speaks about the plight of the title of the article is Oru Dalit Coloniyle Jeevitham, Life in a Dalit Colony, where she speaks about the way the political parties belonging to all hues, the BJP, the CPM, the Congress, all come to their colony during the elections and during political meetings. They come with their lorries and they hire these people for the demonstrations. 50 rupees and a bottle of liquor. That is the weight. And in some of the colonies, she mentions two colonies in Varkala. Varkala is very important historically because that is the place where the Sri Narayana movement has its headquarters. The colonies, the people were exploited. The people, they had to purchase liquor from the local toddy shops or the arak shops. And she says every day 1.5 lakh rupees of arak was sold at these colonies. So these people, so as a result, the households, they lost their discipline, their order, their desire to improve their conditions. So this organization, DHRM, they say that they are a voluntary organization, but the police and the state dubbed it as an extremist organization. And they took the lead to dissuade people from taking liquor. So there was an anti-liquor movement. So they just kept the colonies away from the alcohol mafia. They started instructing, educating the people using computer and LCD projector. They displayed to them the evils of drinking, and so they somehow persuaded to abandon, quit drinking. And they started giving tuition to the school-going children. They taught them English. English is English occupies a very interesting, strange position in Kerala. All are sending their children to English medium schools, but the government will say that it is not good to send them. If you go to the government schools, only people belonging to the Dalit communities are attending government schools. So these the activists of the movement, they started giving tuition, special tuition to the children, and they started cooperating in building houses, availing the loans from government and banks. So you find the welfare issues of the Dalits taken up by this organization of housing, health, education, employment, etc. But as I learned from the media reports and others, there is the added element of ideology. These people draw their inspiration from Ambedkar, from Aingali. Then they were also drawing inspiration from Buddhist principles, which really hurt, annoyed all the political parties and all the religious groups around, all the religious groups of the dominant communities. And they did another thing also to provoke political parties. They contested the parliament elections, and they collected some 5,000 odd votes. And you know, small numbers matter in a community where a few votes make the difference. So this is what I have gathered from the media reports and articles, etc. And I think all these things, they speak of the caste that is operating underground, substantially organizing, dictating legislations, then attitudes, approaches to things.
But can I understand, like, the Congress government, either the left or the Congress, the Kerala government? So both the government, whichever is in power, they do not want to address the caste issue.
Yes.
If a person addresses the caste issue openly, he will be suppressed.
Yeah.
So that is the
Yeah.
that is the logic of this
Right.
movement.